Going on, did you sign into the NAGP channel?
Yep. I've got little selections. It's actually really cool how you switch between them. It's really easy. Okay, I got the notification on my phone.
Yep,
I'm going to
see
get
it
one
live.
there. Okay. Alrighty. Hello and welcome to NAGP Thursday Night GT Series. I am Jake Feemster and my co-host tonight is Jon Ludden.
Hey Jake, good to be here.
Yes, it is.
Coming to you from Italy tonight, Mugello.
Yep, we started
qualifying.
It looks busy.
Yeah, these guys fly out of the pits. Only 25 minutes to get your best lap, so jump out of there. That's one of the races tonight, is the race out of pit lane.
Well, Ian's first up and is having trouble immediately, so this may be a safe one for him. Got a little loose in turn one. Maybe that was broadcaster's
Ian is
curse.
subbing for Andrew Werner again tonight.
Okay, he just got in the car then. This is the warm-up lap.
Yeah.
No, he was here earlier.
I want to introduce everybody to Jake. Jake is taking over for Marty. Marty's contract was terminated. I think he might have had some kind of deal with the female pit reporter. So we wanted to talk about that.
Yeah, we're not supposed to talk about that on air, John.
But yeah, Jake's going to take over for the rest of the season. And welcome to round 7 of season 30.
We are coming around the first hot laps now. Kirkbride has traded positions with Ian Jolicoeur, so he will have a faster lap. But other than that, who knows? People got more room out there to get a good lap time in.
Yeah, I kind of expect this. This course has got a lot of turns, some fast sweepers, a whole lot of slower turns. I suspect some of these mid-engine cars are going to be the fastest tonight. But you know, somebody could throw that all the way out the window. Some of these guys are just freaky fast, whatever they drop.
Yeah.
Apparently, it looks like Merrimon's on top.
That is Maros.
Oh, Maros. Okay.
Yeah, in
nice.
the Audi. Yeah. Looks like Kirkbride and Adamson were one and done in the vets. David and others have taken on a few laps of fuel. He is up 0 in the first sector, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's one of the characteristics of this track is it's really a tire shredder. So I bet a lot of these guys are not going to be taking the super softs for their qualifying laps. The ones that go just one lap probably are, but I did a few laps earlier, and it really, really heats up those rear tires. I know some of these guys never qualify on the super soft tires. Oh wow, I'm showing everyone on the softs.
Wow, no super softs at all.
Well, only in a handful on mediums.
Find my,
I don't know if that's right. Or maybe everybody's trying to get a banker out there, and then maybe they'll switch to the super softs in the second.
David was up a 10th in the second sector, but maybe he didn't have enough gas. I don't know. Gave that one up, or maybe he's saving it.
Was that David Poole?
No, it's Maros.
Or Maros.
Yeah. Still out front in the Audi. Greg Olson 3/10 behind in another Audi, so maybe you're right about the mid-engine cars here. Mark DeGrasse in an Audi in P3, so yeah, good showing for Jesse, good showing for R8 here.
Those guys have done a lot of laps. There's several of these drivers have done over 200 laps of practice for this 39-lap race tonight, so pretty impressed. We got a few guys out there carrying weight tonight. Ian's still carrying some success ballast, 20 kilos. Brad's got 20. Bjorn's got 5 for a penalty. John McIntyre's got 20 for a penalty. Poole's carrying 30. Moses 20. Kevin Kirkbride 30, and Peter Sabo's carrying 30 for a penalty 2 weeks ago.
Brad Myers, he should move up a little bit here. Kirkbride and Adamson, meanwhile, have gone out again. No, they are 0.5 down in the second sector. It's not as quick as they would want to be. Up to 7th for Brad.
Yeah, Brad. Yep, 7th. Looks like most of these guys have cycled through their first run and are going back in, or have gone back in to put on a fresh set of slicks and get back out for a second one. Sabo. Watching Sabo spun out on the last corner. He's probably overheating his tire.
Yeah, I keep choosing.
He's just about on the same pace as his previous lap.
I keep choosing people before they go to the pits. Jesse Olsen's not moving up this lap. Jon Ludden might. We'll see.
Well, I suspect a lot of these guys probably haven't even tried qualifying laps, and they might be finding out that these tires are just, getting hotter than heck. Before,
oh yeah, it could be.
Before their actual hot lap. So right now, Kirkbride in 8th place is on mediums. And about everybody else in the top 20 is on softs for now. Nothing worse than when you have a great lap going on and then you get to like the last few corners and your tires overheat. You just can't hold it on track.
Looks like Ludden was a little slower for the second sector, but then recovered a little bit in the third sector. And he is driving his Mercedes, so there's a front engine up there towards the top for you.
Yeah, never count Ludden out, especially if he's not carrying ballast. He had an unlucky race last week where he disconnected while leading the race, so I'm sure he's going to be definitely one of the top contenders tonight. Looks like Ian's on a pretty good lap, only 3/10 down, first sector.
We are on board with Ian.
He's got a half a second on. I don't know if Ian likes this track or not. I don't think he's a big fan of this track. However, he's pretty darn quick wherever he goes. We were teammates for about 5 or 6 years, so yeah. Got sick of watching him outdo me in every single car by second.
May have the gas for another. And the space ahead of him. Wow.
He looks a little loose.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know if those rear tires are going to survive for a whole lap.
Maros and Adamson up in the first sector, so maybe these are the real qualifying laps here. Although Adamson might hit traffic. He's already half a second down. It may have already affected him. Ooh. I think David has some lag there.
Sabo's only a 10th down after 2 seconds.
Sabo trying to move up in the McLaren.
Yeah, Jolly Coeur's 4/10 off. I don't think he's going to... He may gain 1 spot, but that's about it. Yeah, looks like Maros winning his lap. Ian was the second off the pole time. I think those tires just not going to last 2 laps. Ludden's out there on a hot one, 1/10 off. I think he was quicker in that third sector too.
Oh, and then off he goes.
Took it off.
Ah.
See David Zahn out there, only 4/10 off. 6/10 after the second sector. One of those guys who just keeps getting better and better every week.
Yeah.
He's putting in a ton of time. Stays in 9th.
Kirkbride trying to move up.
Yeah, Kirkbride's really had a good season. A bit unlucky a couple of times. He's had three second place finishes for the season. So I'm sure, I would bet by the end of the season he's going to have a win in this league, which is pretty freaking awesome. Looks like he's only 2 tenths down. He's definitely going to move up from 8th. He and Adamson really have figured out this Corvette, and they've made a big jump in the points the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think the Corvette's one of my favorite cars in this pack. Nice big presence, nice big noise.
Yeah, sounds great. It's fun to drive. He jumped up to 6th.
Where was he, 7th or 8th?
Yeah, he was 8th. I think he was a little bit slower than he wanted to be in that 3rd sector.
Pretty quick.
Sabo's on a hot one. So is Jolicoeur. Jolicoeur's even through 1 sector.
If we can move Porsche up the board, any?
I believe he's still carrying 20 kilos, too.
Yeah, that's their balance weight, I believe. That stays.
Yep.
So the Porsches were a little,
that's right. That's
little,
right.
little quick early season. Or not, depending on who you ask. Okay, got Ludden up a 10th.
He's going to move up. Yeah, Ludden's gone. Oh, DeGraw's gone.
DeGraw's up a 10th in sector 2. Yeah, great. Audi's really dominating.
We'll update you on Ian. Ian's coming down the straight now. Currently 7th.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, up to second place.
And here comes DeGraw.
Still a 10th for DeGraw to slot in there. Let's see. Oh.
Oh,
Loses
lost
some
it
time
all.
in the 3rd sector. Maybe
Yeah.
the tires. Maybe the tires.
Here comes Ludden. Ludden out of the last corner. He's just about even. And he stays in 4th. Wow. Sabo looks like he's got a good lap going.
Adamson back up there too.
Yes, you are right. The Porsches are all still carrying 20 kilos for a balanced performance.
And the Bentleys, although I don't know who is in those.
Actually, I don't think anybody's driving the Bentley. Here comes Sabo on his last corner.
Yep, we are on board with Sabo now. Looks like he could
Jump up a bit.
come up a bit, but yeah. Yep, looks like a good 3rd sector. Moves up to 3rd.
Oh yeah, tied. Tied with DeGraw.
Wow.
Nice. See that every once in a while.
Here you go.
I think the game actually measures you to the 10,000th. Because DeGraw was already with that time, so I'm sure that we just can't see the exact fractions there. Watching David Zahn, only 2 tenths off in the 1st sector.
Yep, we're on board with David now.
6/10 off. Second. I don't think he's going to move up. He's only 6/10 off the full time. Jake, have you done many races on this track?
Not competitively, no.
This one, I've always enjoyed this track.
I like this style of racetrack that's got lots of space and lots of runoff and lots of racing room. I know some of the other guys don't, but I always enjoy the races on tracks like these.
Yeah, I don't know why I enjoy it so much. It's just got, I don't know, I guess you can get into a good rhythm on this track.
Oh, yeah.
Feels nice. Got a little elevation change. Got several different types of corners. I think it's not that popular a track with sim racing. And I don't think, they haven't really raced many big races at this track. I think it's more of a motorcycle racing track and smaller series. F1 maybe tests here, but they've never raced here. But it is a fun track, and I read about it a little bit today. Some of the F1 drivers said they had a ball testing on this track. But I guess it's not up to the safety standards for actual F1 racing.
Like Al just scored his fastest lap so far, but he's only up to 15.
Wow. It's disappointing. Ludden's coming out of the last corner even.
Yep, we've been watching Ludden. See how he comes out here. He's coming down the start-finish. And he moves up to second, so there we go. We now have...
He just turned in the best time in the first sector.
Yeah. Oh, off he goes.
There you go. Broadcast return.
Ludden's got the fuel for one more. Oh.
Wow.
Never mind.
Currently the top 7 are only about 3/10 apart.
All right, Ludden's hedging his bets. If they want to stop and go one more, they'll be stopping about now.
5/10 off after 2 sectors. Surprised to see him struggling with this track. The Porsche should be very good here. Maybe the track doesn't suit the driver in this case.
Yeah. Is Houston here, or is he giving up on the GT cars? I don't see him either. I don't think he was having much luck. He was in the BMW, so.
Not very fun when you're nowhere close to the top.
Yeah.
When you're used to it, and Houston's been kicking butt in Monday League.
Right.
Maro's just well, actually, oh, he was close. He was only a 10th off his pole time.
Let's see if he turns another one. Sabo's up. Moses is looking to move up a little bit. Right. Sabo runs a good first sector and teases us every time.
Well, a lot's to be said about the way you set up the car. I mean, certain sectors can really suit your car better than others.
Right. With this many laps, you gotta have something you get used to.
Looks like Moses jumped up one spot. Sabo's a 10th off after 2 sectors. And time has expired, so these laps will count, and that's all they're going to get.
Yep. Ludden might have another quick one in. Kirkbride might move up. David Zahn might move up.
Sabo in 4th. I don't think he's going to gain.
Oof.
No.
Oof.
Off. Wow. He might have a broken leg.
It's going to be hard to race like that, Peter.
Ooh, Kirkbride's off. Olsen. He went wide. Ludden. Here comes Ludden. He was even. He's about even in 2.
He's already about even, though, and that number's red, so we'll see.
Slid it a little bit through the last corner.
Oh, and into the pits.
Oh,
he does that to
off.
me a lot, too, yeah. Okay.
And that's it.
That's our grid
Nobody
order.
else on a hot. Well, yeah, no, that's it.
Right.
And there you go. Maros, first. I believe that's the first pole for him. Way to go, David.
Excellent job. So we talked about how the Audis were out and fast early, but then in the end we got Audi, Mercedes, Porsche, and Audi again, then McLaren. So all kinds of cars up here at the front. And no 2 teammates together.
Yeah, let's go through the list there. I'll start us off.
Sure.
Maros, first pole. Congratulations. The Audi put it on top. Jon Ludden, very close, 2nd in the Mercedes. 3rd is Ian in the Porsche. 4th, Mark DeGrasse in the other Audi. 5th, Peter Sabo in the McLaren. 6th is Andrew Adamson in the Corvette. 7th is Jesse Olsen in the Audi, which, nice, 3 in the top 7. 8th, Kevin Kirkbride in the Corvette. 9th is David Zahn, good job, in the Vette. And 10th is Chris Moses in the Viper.
Alrighty, in 11th, Brad Myers in his Porsche. And then in 12th, Aaron Parsons in the Aston Martin. Followed by David Poole in the other Porsche. JT Laro in the Dodge Viper. This is his 2nd race back. Is that right?
Yep.
Al Merriman, 15th in the Aston Martin. Trevor Snowden, 16th in his Corvette C7R. John McIntyre in the Porsche in 17th. Help me out a pronunciation there on 18th.
Bjorn Heyman.
Bjorn Heyman in his Mercedes in 18th. Carlos De La Torre in his Mercedes-Benz in 19th. Jonathan Cuppett in the Ferrari in 20th.
Yep, and then you got Sergio Calderon in the Viper, James Russell in the Viper, Koba Sevilla in the Audi, and Dan Thorpe in the McLaren.
Alrighty, looks like Dan Thorpe didn't get a qualifying time in. So remember not to hit.
Yeah, we had a couple penalties. Cobus, Dan, and Matt Taylor, who's not here tonight, had no quals tonight. So
I gotcha.
that's why those 2 are there. Penalties. Sabo has 30 kilos. He's carrying over from 2 weeks ago when he was penalized, and Bjorn has got 5 kilos penalty. And doesn't look like Luis Nieto is here.
No, it doesn't.
He's carrying 80 kilos. Kirkbride's carrying 30. Chris Moses 20 and David Poole 10 for success. And let me go over the points for you. Drivers' Championship. Aaron Parsons took the lead last week, 97 points over David Poole, who's 94. Chris Moses, 86. Kevin Kirkbride, nice showing last week, 79. And Brad Mears is 74. And then the drivers, or the team championship, took a pretty good spin last week. 05 Motorsports had some bad luck with Andrew Werner disconnected, and Poole was carrying a ton of weight, so they only scored about 7 points, I think. They're still leading with 168, but Gotta Go By gained on them with 148, and then Rowdy Burns Racing, which is the Corvettes of Kirkbride and Adamson, gained a lot. They scored a lot of points last week. They're up to third place with 129.
Wow. Yeah, I noticed all but one. Kevin Kirkbride's in 8, but the rest of the people you mentioned top in individual points are not in the top 10. Well, Chris Moses is in 10th, but so maybe some other guys trying to get up there at the top of the points ratings about halfway here through the season.
Yep, that's interesting.
Putting the laps in.
Yeah, like I said before, I think 3 or 4 guys had over 200 laps of practice this week for this race, which is it's incredible. Especially for me to look at it, because I'm not one to practice a ton, or much at all really. But 200 laps for a 39 lap race is insane.
Yeah, when I've done 200 laps practice for a weekly race, I certainly didn't have much else going on that week. So that's a lot of time. You end up spending a lot of time on out laps and other things that aren't counted for that 200. So, but you get a good setup normally.
Yep, true. That is true. So who are you looking for here? Maros, that's pretty cool. Put it on pole.
Yeah, it is.
Got a good car for it. Ludden's he's gonna be tough. He's always tough. Got a lot of wins in this league. DeGrasse, that's pretty cool. Ian's got several wins, although he's carrying 20 kilos. Might be tough.
Yeah, there are a lot of guys further back than I expected. Chris Moses, Aaron, among them that I expect to see move up. As far as who's going to finish in front, I do not know that one.
Here we go.
Not much drama at the start. Looks like Kevin Kirkbride trying to move up on the outside, but he gains a spot or two. But up front, for the front three, we are in qualifying order still. Jolicoeur tries to make it around Ludden.
Solid. Good. Somebody off there. And these are some tight first 3, 4, 5 corners.
Yeah, they really are. We're still deciding on the pecking order here up front, although Ludden's determined to stay in front of Ian Jolicoeur. And that's given David some room. Battles back there.
Looks like they're falling into line there. Keeping it safe here for the first lap or so.
Moses grabbed 3 spots on the first lap. As I said,
Surprising there.
also been Kirkbride has moved up.
pretty sharp, and Ludden is all over Morrow.
Backwards. Mark draw. I think he's had some trouble.
Oh wow. Yeah, he's got looks like he's got a little bit of scraped up, little damage on his driver's door.
Just staying out of
A lot of
everybody's
pace,
way
though.
there.
Kirkbride, I believe, had bumped doors just a little bit on the first lap, so David's looking strong, keeping it together. Ludden is, I mean, he's one heck of a driver.
On board with Peter Sabo now. He is close to Kevin Kirkbride. Has had a look a couple times, but doesn't seem to have the speed right now to get by, although we'll see in this braking zone. Okay. There he goes, takes the inside.
He can hold it. Oh yeah. Great pass. Ludden is all over David.
Every bit of the curve.
I'm pretty intrigued by this tire wear at this track. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens towards the end of the stint. Because I think the 15 to 20 laps, we're really going to see who's actually saved tire wear. Impressed by Maros, holding his own.
Yeah, he is.
Maros, Ludden, Jolicoeur, and Adamson. All within 2 seconds.
All those guys would like a good kick in the points. It's not too late to start winning races.
Yeah, Ludden's had a lot of bad luck this season. He had a disconnect last week from the lead, so he's not even in the top 5 in points. I'm sure he'll be there at the end of the season, though. I think he's won 2 championships here.
So, lap 4, how we've ended up. David Maros has kept his position on pole. Good job for David there, but Jon Ludden would really like that spot. Really would, so we'll see how that plays out. Ian Jolicoeur looks pretty securely a little bit slower than those guys. And Andrew Adamson is trying to decide whether he's in a Porsche for dinner or not. Jesse Olsen, excuse me, in 5th. I don't know where that came from. Peter Sabo in 6th. Kevin Kirkbride in 7th. Chris Moses in 8th. So he's moved up from 10th from the lap 1, but I think he stayed where he's at since then. David's on in 9th. Brad Myers is in 10th with Aaron Parsons. May take 10th from him right now. See if he can beat him right now.
Yep, good pass by Aaron.
Pass by Aaron.
And Brad, good on him for leading the lead. These two guys have raced with each other for 10 years almost.
Behind them, Allen's moved up to the 12th, so gained a few spots there. And then David behind him. So there should be, we'll have to keep our eye out. Should be some good battles in the middle there. A little bit of a gap then to 14th, John McIntyre. Mark McGraw hot on the heels of him. Had the problems early on, but he must not have pitted, otherwise he'd be further back. So I guess he recovered and got back on track.
He's gained about 7 or 8 positions since he went back there. Nice job. He's got a lot of pace, so watch for him to be at least up in the top 10 or if not top 5 by the end of the race.
Carlos in the last points making position, excuse me. But Dan Thorpe thinks he might give that a try. We'll see over the course of the race. Right now, a lot of single file racing around the track. Looks like Moses is gaining.
Gaps up front, still pretty much the same.
Yeah, they're really hitting their marks.
Just about 2 seconds from first to fourth.
Just caught Mark going on the outside of John McIntyre for 14th. And he will continue to try to recover the pace he had in qualifying.
Wow, yeah. He's on a mission.
Oh, didn't see it, but Brad is back by Aaron. No, he's not. Excuse me. Didn't miss a pass here. Nope.
Oh, no.
Lost JT Laro.
JT Laro disconnect.
Yeah, I know. He scared me going up to first like that. I was like, what happened?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking maybe Ludden hit another in there.
Yeah, he's totally messed up my timing for a little bit there. So.
Yeah, I think it'll stay that way until they pass start.
Yeah, until they pass him.
Lawrence he gets a little bit of a better run out of the last corner each time for that big long straightaway, and Ludden just can't get close enough in the draft to actually pass. Oh, I'm looking back in the pack. Bjorn's got a busted windshield.
Yes, he does.
Had a pretty good smack against the wall.
It was a good timing. You said that right as I switched to him. So Peter Zabo looking for a way around Jesse Olsen. Jesse looked a little wide around the last turn there. Right on his tail.
Yep, he's in the draft.
Inside. Good pass. Looks like the favorite passing zone in the track. It's that turn 1 braking zone after the draft. What you would expect, I guess.
Like Cuppet disconnected.
That's too bad. David's still holding on to the lead. So good for David. Hopefully he stays up there till pit time, and then we'll see if we got anybody who didn't take enough fuel. A longer pit stop. Although no, the GT cars, they just barely stop for a second, don't they?
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
I don't think they got the same weight that we do on in the Monday league.
Looks like the top 2 are. Oh, there went. Maros went off in the last corner.
Oh.
Got wide in the sand.
Oh.
Lost 2,
No, if he hit anything?
positions. No, he just got wide.
He will try and pass Andrew Adamson. Grass a little bit there.
Wow, just one little mistake cost him 4 spots, or 3 spots.
Wow. He's got the fastest lap of the race by a 10th on Ludden. Ludden may not be second fastest, but might be. Yeah, just a couple seconds and you're back 3 spots. Can't afford to make mistakes in the front in this league.
No, this is such a good league. As far as the top, the top 15 or so, just about anyone can win a race. And you make a mistake, you make the slightest problem.
Parsons looking for a way around Kevin Kirkbride. Brad Myers close behind. Gap is closed a little bit, I think. Yep.
Tight battle there for second, third, fourth, fifth.
Wow. Hangs on to it. Now. But Aaron doesn't seem to care to wait for a good pass opportunity. He'll take anyone he can get here.
like Aaron's definitely a little bit quicker.
Brad Meyer's in a good spot to capitalize if either of these guys makes a mistake. We are on board with Brad now, watching these guys in front of us.
Looks like he's going to stay on the inside.
Right, he makes it all the way through here. He's on the inside for the next corner. Wow. Right hands on. Oh, over under. The lefts and the rights here, it's hard to pick a side.
It's really packing them up too. There's 5 cars right there.
Kirkbride's turning a little slower laps than he was earlier. Either from he was turning 48s, 48.2, 48.2, and then he turns 48.9, 9. I don't know if he's racing Aaron or playing defense or what here. I see all these guys losing on traffic behind him. Oh. The bobble might be enough.
Yeah, looks like he dipped a wheel in the sand.
Catches up in these twisty sections. It's close enough to get a bit of a draft. He might take ninth. He's in touch with the front here is David. Still in 4th, but still would like.
He's all over Adamson.
Yeah, he is.
Like Adamson made a slight mistake a couple corners back and allowed both those guys to get right up on.
Oh, something happened to Kirkbride. Man, hate to see that. Took some front end damage and some rear end damage. So it looks straight. That's good, right?
He goes into the pits.
Okay, so he's gonna go in for repairs then. That'll put him out of the
points. His teammates still up there battling for 3rd position, holding off Maros and Sabo.
Yeah, it looks like both of those guys are playing a little bit of defense at the moment. Adamson's not slowed down. I think he's just got harder. He's got a guy charging harder behind him now. Still got the fastest lap of the race, does David Miles. Lap 7. Al's gotten by Brad too. Up to 9th.
Wow, I was thinking Brad was going to pass Aaron, or he's going to be close to it. And Al get around it. Oh, Maros and Adamson side by side there for a corner.
But they still kept the same order. They might be losing time on Mugello.
Yeah, Sabo got right up on them too.
On board with Peter.
Oh, that could be it.
It's David by.
I think,
and Peter
yeah,
by.
I think in your head you just let it go. There's really nothing Andrew could do about that one, I think.
Yeah, not much room for mistakes here in the top 5. Although Ludden's got a nice little 2-second window back to Ian Jolicoeur. David moving back helps Ludden immensely, but he is moving forward, so only 6.4 seconds behind is David Morrows, so we'll see if he can beat those guys over the course of the rest of this race.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that gap, 6.7 seconds. I wonder if David's going to be able to gain it on Ludden.
Right. And then, of course, Peter Sabo is by Adamson, so if he keeps up his pace, he may move forward with David, although it doesn't. David right now does not look like he's gaining time on the leader, so maybe he's just into his race pace for the moment here, waiting for his pit stop. I didn't check with anyone on how the tires hold up, but if they need tires at 20 laps, you may see some of them get a little rougher here. See Jolicoeur's lap times.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would think the tires are going to be pretty worn out.
Not slowing yet, looks like. David is moving a little slower. Sabo looking to take advantage. Wow. brakes pretty early. Maybe he was just playing it defensively there.
Pretty close.
Brad's after
a lot of these
Albert.
races, we'll see somebody run away. This is not one of those races.
Yeah.
Seeing some pit stops coming in the next few laps. I think he's got a little bit of early on pit a lap or two early. So maybe 17 or 18.
Got a Brad and Al battle. Turn 1 now for 9th. Looks like Al's going to hang on to it for now.
Ross is up to 13th, but kind of holding there.
Yeah. He qualified. He was up there, right?
Yeah, he was on pole.
All right. I thought David Maros was on pole.
Pretty bad lap.
Oh yeah, David Maros was on pole.
Oh yeah. Right.
Same color car.
Yeah, I think DeGrosse was 4th.
Okay. Yeah, he was. It happens. I was in 4th once. Brad now still going at it.
I seem to fall really fast.
Say it again?
Every time I get up there in the top 2 or 3, I seem to fall pretty fast. Definitely see the leaders starting to pit here in the next lap or 2.
Yeah, but only. I don't think they're hitting any wall with the tires or anything. I think they're just gonna have to stop eventually, so they might as well stop halfway. Okay, somebody's in. Yeah. Ian
That'd
is
be
in.
Ian.
Yep. Slower lap before he.
I would have bet on that. Ian likes to hop in there early and try to get the jump on somebody.
Yeah, you get a fast lap in, and maybe you're ahead. So we'll see if Ludden pits next time around, where he comes out. I don't know how long he needs. It looks like Jolcor was about 2 seconds behind, so it looks like about 28, 29 seconds for a pit stop.
Definitely going to see at least a few of these leaders pit this lap.
Watching
Ludden
David.
might stay out.
He's coming around the last corner, so we'll see if lap 20 is the trick for these guys. Looks like it isn't for him. It is for Peter Sabo. It is for Andrew Adamson. It is for Jesse Olsen. Chris Moses stays out. Al stays out, but Brad goes in, so Brad looking to beat him through the pits there. Who didn't pit? Jon Ludden, David Maros.
Jolicoeur coming on the straight now. See who can beat out of the pit.
Should beat everybody for the most part. Yeah.
He's not going to beat Ludden.
No. Ludden's not in the pits yet. So still out are Ludden, David Maros. Chris Moses, who's up to third since he stayed out of the pits. Al Merriman, who's up to fourth. So, yeah. And David Poole, who's up to fifth. So we'll see when these guys decide to go in. Also David Zahn. And then we have Ian Jolagor, first pit stop. So he's still 31 seconds behind Ludden. He hasn't actually gained, which makes me think that the fuel mattering still a little more than the tires at this point. So I guess they didn't shoot through their tires. That's the answer to our speculation early on. Ludden turns at 48.07, so and he goes into the pits.
Well, maybe the key was just to keep the tires from overheating.
Yeah. David Maros goes into the pits. Chris Moses pits.
Ludden's going in.
Yep. I think that's everybody. Yep, it is. David Zahn probably pit this lap. We'll see. Nope, not quite. Ian Jolagor. We'll see where he ends up. Looks like Ludden is already away. So yeah, did not gain any time with that early pit stop. He's still about 2 seconds back. And he's got David Zahn in between him and Ludden. David Zahn has not pitted yet. Ludden and Jolagor have. Peter Sabo is back on the tail of David Maros after his pit stop.
Ian's got a little, some scratches on his paint.
He would really like to get by David Zahn, who's moving along fine, but I don't think has quite the pace of those guys. Ian really needs to get at Jon Ludden.
Yeah, I suspect that either Zahn will go into the pits this lap, or he'll let Ian go by.
Hands on pits, yep. Oh. But just Ian and Jon Ludden in the battle for the lead, unless they make a mistake. David Maros and Peter
Maros
Sabo
is
are
third.
Still solid matchup there. Can't seem to get by each other.
3 cars there, really tight.
Yeah, you're right. I guess that was Andrew Adamson ahead of them earlier, but then he made his mistake. So, oh, as Maros makes a mistake and Sabo gets by. Let's see.
Yeah, way to take advantage there.
Yeah. So they're about 10 seconds back, which is kind of the mental math I do for a major mistake. If I take it off the track, I figure it'll add about 10 seconds in the Monday League. So
yeah, it's gonna cost you.
It's interesting how you see them form out in groups. Here, these guys haven't had any issue, and then the second group, these guys have had one major off. Not a lot of moving backwards and forwards. A lot of these guys really consistent on pace. I think especially up here in the top 10, that's just a reflection of practice.
The cream eventually rises to the top in this league too. But what's kind of cool in the last couple seasons, I mean, a lot of new guys that have a lot of pace. It's good to see.
Yeah, I think when Kevin Kirkbride came in, he was with a few friends, and that was before I was here, but got a few solid drivers from there that have come in and performed. All right, so I guess I'll while don't see any battles right now, although Chris Moses is in 15th right now. Maybe he's had some issues. He's past John McIntyre in the next couple of laps. So we've still got Jon Ludden out front, and Ian Jolicoeur about 2 seconds back, actually 2.7. So we'll see if he manages to close that gap at the end of the race. Peter Sabo's got a little bit of a gap back to David Maros in 4th. So he will look to hang on to P3 here. Andrew Adamson likewise, so if any of those guys makes a mistake, they could lose a position pretty quickly. Jesse Olsen is in 6th. Brad Myers is in 7th, and now Maramone is in 8th. They've moved up a little bit, so them. Brad is back by. I don't know if that was pit stop or if that was pass. Parsons is still with them. that little bandwagon. Somebody just went off. Yeah, that was a lot of traffic. Ludden looks like he's got great pace right
looks like
now.
Ludden just did his fastest
Yeah.
lap. Did a 47.3.
So we'll see if Eden reacts. 47.7 is not a slow lap though.